not working.
Okay. So preview test. Down.
Oh.
Oh.
There you go. You didn't read that out loud. That was your question.
Oh, that was part of it?
Yeah, did you not read it?
No. Answer this question out loud. What do you remember?
Well, you didn't even know the question.
Can we start over?
Oh my god.
I didn't realize it was starting. I thought it was still the recording thing.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, well, that's in the recording now. Did it keep this alive? Oh, it totally did. Ha ha ha. Cheating the system. We're gonna be great at this.
So I have to read this.
No. This is what you have to read starting now.
Imagine yourself in this scenario. This website is the City of Chandler's recycling website. Imagine you are a resident of Chandler, Arizona, looking for more information regarding recycling in the city. You will be shown a web page for 5 seconds and then asked to answer 3 questions. Do not go to the task 2 until you've answered those questions. So I'm just looking at the sheet, solid waste. Ooh, that didn't give me very long. Answer this question out loud. What do you remember? The bright blue text at the top. What can you do on this site? Click on different things for whatever you're looking for. Who's the site for? City of Chandler. Do you feel confident conducting business on this website? Explain your answer.
So hit start, and then you can answer the question.
So do you feel confident conducting business on your website, on this website?
And it puts the question up in the corner.
Oh, okay. And then I just select next when I'm ready to go after I've reviewed it? Or will it automatically
so
take
move to
me?
the next question. So
okay, so I'm just looking around, so I'm reviewing under residents, which I would probably be a visitor business.
Also, just to give you a heads up, so the web page that you're evaluating isn't a part of that top level navigation. It's a solid waste services website, which is within the City of Chandler's website. So all the navigation there at the top is part of City of Chandler. Navigation that you need is on the left-hand side.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a solid waste services page. That's basically what you're evaluating.
Oh, okay. So my initial thought at looking at this is that I didn't even go to the left side. I was drawn to the top bar. So it tells me recycling, trash, bulk item collection, residential. So do I feel confident conducting business on this website? Do I do next to explain it, or?
No, so just explain your answer, and then next we'll move you on to the next question. So
okay.
If you feel like you've adequately answered it, then you're good to go, and you can move on to the next.
Okay. I would feel confident. It took a few minutes to figure it out. Just because I was drawn to the blue bar at the top, not realizing that that was going to take me to different pages or whatever it does, that wasn't really what I needed to do. So a little bit confusing, but once I got to the information, it looks like everything is there. So yes, I would feel comfortable once I figured it out. Click start, then read directions aloud before responding. What, if anything, is missing on this page?
So remember what you're there for. So if you're someone who's looking for information regarding recycling.
So it's telling me what's acceptable to recycle, the schedule, a holiday schedule, composting, container repair, container cleaning. That's interesting. Container placement. It doesn't tell me what I need to do if I need to order a new recycling bin. And maybe that falls under one of these other things, but it's not clear. Container repair, but it doesn't. And maybe if you clicked on that, it would tell you about replacement. You want to visit this company next week. Find directions to their main office. Residential drop-off facility. So that waste collection. We want to visit this company next week. Find directions to their main office. So I'm not seeing an address of where to go. So I'm just reading recycling, solid waste, a residential drop-off facility, recycling and trash disposal. This is a resident self-haul. President's Day, recycling when it's closed. But I don't see an address. It's a collection center, but there's no address for me to go to, so I would have to keep hunting around the site to try to figure out where to go. I want to go to the company. Bulk. Yeah, quickly I'm not seeing an address or anywhere to go. It would be frustrating. Search the website to determine if you can place auto batteries, rechargeable NiCad, or lithium batteries in your recycling bin. Were you able to find this information? What were your challenges you faced finding this information? So, recycling acceptable items. Oh, there we go. I was like, how come I can't scroll down? So hopefully this list will tell me if batteries are, why isn't this, newspaper, paper, cardboard, plastic, metal, glass. Hazardous. Disposal guidelines. Batteries. So not all batteries are disposed of. Alkaline. 9-volt. What am I looking for? Rechargeable NiCad or lithium. That's okay. So rechargeable batteries. So I was able to find the information.
What did you find challenging about trying to find it?
No, it's a lot of small print. There's a lot of small print that was challenging.
What about the navigation?
Well, it doesn't scroll very well.
That's just the mouse sensitivity to this laptop.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not scrolling very well, so that made it difficult. Over here to the left, I would have thought it. Well, no, I just looked into the wrong place. I went to recycling thinking I could recycle but the information wasn't under recycle. It was actually under a separate thing that said hazardous.
Well, you didn't find it there though, did you?
I found it under household hazardous waste collection facility, not under recycling.
It told you about all three of those specific types of batteries?
Let's see, it told us about, audible, rechargeable NiCad or lithium. So it told us about NiCad, lithium, lead, auto, boat, and rechargeable lead acid batteries. Yeah, it's all there.
Cool. I didn't even know that was there. So
Yeah.
That was not where I found it.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it's someplace else on the board. So it was just kind of hard to find. Search the website to find out what items are acceptable for bulk trash pickup. Were you able to find this information? What were the challenges you faced finding this information? So bulk items recycling or bulk trash. So bulk item collection. So bulk collection cannot be scheduled via email. So with that in bright red, so I would assume in order to get bulk, you have to, like, you can't do special bulk. If you want special bulk, you have to call for a special bulk pickup. How do I, oh, it doesn't look like, so it doesn't look like they pick up regularly. You have to schedule it by calling, which to me, what a pain. They should have a schedule on here that you can email, or like have a schedule and be able to put in your information and then come get it instead of having to talk to someone on the phone. So yes, I was able to find the information. Again, a lot of little print with a lot of red and then it gives you, oh, here's the address for where I can take bulk collection. Where can residents take large item bulk collection if bulk collection is not available? So yeah, I did find it under bulk item collection, which was very clear, so that was good. But when you get to the page, it's a lot of reading. Search the website and find the information regarding the recycling process video. Were you able to find this information? What were the challenges you faced finding this information? So the recycling process video. So I'd assume I would go to recycling. Acceptable items, collection schedule, holiday schedule, composting, container repair, cleaning container, container placement, reuse donation, bikes for tykes. So there's nothing on here that tells me click here to watch a video. Trash is the same way. Teachers and kids? No. Let's see if I just, maybe on here. So I clicked on the recycling button. It pays to recycle. City trash, recycling. Oh, recycling tips video. So hopefully that's what we were looking for. Were you able to find this information? So yes, I was able to find this information, but it wasn't very clear where it was. I think if there was a button over here on the left,
What are you?
the recycling video. So I don't have to watch the recycling video, right?
What are you looking What's the video you're looking for?
Oh, recycling process video. That's recycling tips. So I guess that's different.
Mm-hmm.
I would have assumed, because I saw a video, that it was the same thing.
I'll give you a hint though. It's like a YouTube looking video. Like looking for the video, not a link.
What?
Like, you know, when there's like a picture with the play button on it,
Oh,
like, that's actually what you're looking for.
Well, I don't see any pictures on this site. What?
Just the way you said it, like, that's what everyone has been saying. Everyone's like, there are no goddamn pictures, there's so much words.
It's just text everywhere.
Yeah.
Text, text, text.
I'm definitely breaking the rules of usability testing right now, but my professor's gonna see this. I'll have to do some editing.
That's funny. I don't see anything that's telling me about the recycling process under the recycling page. Maybe if I go into each one of these. Recycling tips video. There's a recycling tips video again. Oh.
That's a picture.
That's a picture. The only picture I've seen so far. Basic questions. Collection schedule. Holiday composting container. None of these things even make sense to find that type of video. Frequently asked questions. Recycling drop-off sites. Recycling trash in bulk. Back to solid waste. I don't know. I can't find it. I would give up because it would be totally frustrating. I can't find anything that even looks...
Okay, so what were the challenges that you faced while trying to find this information?
I did a lot of clicking, a lot of reading of text, trying to figure out if it was in a certain area.
How did all the text make you feel?
It makes me feel uptight. I want to leave the site. It makes me... Yeah, this makes me feel just too much. I'd almost rather pick up the phone and call, but I know I'm going to get into a cycle of push number blah blah blah, push number blah blah blah, and then never get a person and then be frustrated. So I'd probably give up and throw away whatever instead of recycling it.
That's an interesting point. Let's use it in my argument.
Any final thoughts? Please provide any additional comments, questions, or suggestions you have before you stop recording and go on to the next question. I just felt like this site was way too much text, not enough. It wasn't broken up well. Too many bullet points, too many little words. It just doesn't seem to flow well. And in the end was very frustrating to use, and it would make me not want to recycle because of all the hoops I had to jump through to even figure out what they pick up or whatever. Just throw it away. It's easier.
What about like the color usage? How do you feel about the design? Because I know you're more in tune with designs. How did you feel about all the colors they use on each of the page, including the text colors?
Well, I feel like the blue and the red certainly was an eye catcher. That's what I noticed most was the color, but I think it was too much usage of it. So if they wanted something to stand out, then don't use it every other paragraph. Just put it on the important things that you want people to go to. I felt like the red was a bit harsh. Like I felt almost like it was screaming at me with the red. The blue was not so bad. Because typically when you see blue, you expect especially when it's underlined, that it's something that you can click on and go to something farther. Mm-hmm. But all this stuff at the top is not something that you can go farther to. So that was a little bit confusing. But the red, I just felt like it was yelling at me. I mean, the top of the page looks nice. I like the welcome to Chandler. I like the buttons and stuff up there. But this to the left, I don't know. It just doesn't look pleasing to the eye. I felt like I had to click too much, and then when I got to somewhere, it was like, what was that? That was bright. What am I? It's too much. It's screaming at me. What is it? What am I looking for? What am I trying to find? But I mean, quite frankly, I kind of expect that from a government type of website.
Well, that's important to know. Like the expectations out of the site. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not surprised that it's that way, but it doesn't make it user friendly. So, anything else?
Any suggestions?
Maybe more pictures. More pictures, less words. Break it up differently. Somehow, maybe columns, or I don't know. But something just to not have straight text across the screen, just so much of it. I don't know, somehow make the left bar, like once I'm into the recycling, trash, pickup, whatever area this is, it just wasn't intuitive because I was drawn to this dark bar at the top. So maybe making that somehow a little bit more pleasing to the eye, more eye-catching. I don't know. I guess up in that search bar, I could have typed in that video and maybe it would have taken me to it. I don't know. But a lot of times when I go to these, when I see powered by Google next to it, and I feel like if you type something in, it takes you to a whole nother Google page. So I'm leery about, does it really take me to what I'm looking for in this site, or is it going to take me off the page into somewhere different? So I think that's why I avoid, especially on like government pages, the search. So maybe make the search, if it truly is a search for in this site, make it, I don't know, look different. Maybe
More
just
integrated?
more integrated. Yeah, that's a good point. Have you tried doing the search? Does it take you off to someplace else by Google?
No, it stays on the site.
Oh, okay. Because a lot of times they do that. So I think that's about it. I don't know that I would go to this page very often. Probably the only reason I would go would be to check bulk item collection. And that map, the bulk item collection map, was really good and clear. So that was something that, for it to tell you when yours was, I think that was good.
All right.
Neat. Recording complete. What
You don't
frustrated?
have to do these if you don't want. We talked about it already.
Okay.
So you're good.
All right. Is that helpful?
Yes, very.
That's not a very good site. Gilbert's, I feel like, is a little bit better than that.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't let you quit out. Super annoying.
Oh, you just have to blah, blah, blah.
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you to recommend the site to a colleague?
I don't know, 4
4.
or 5. I mean, if they were looking for bulk trash, that's probably the only reason why I would tell them to go there.
Okay.